Hi everyone! Today we are going into IKEA to check out what's new for the spring and summer. First, let's check out the patio section. I'm loving the new green color for this Tarno Bistro set. It's a fresh and stylish update to the original black and wood style and would be ideal for a balcony or a small outdoor space. It's also a great price at $85 for the whole set. In the outdoor section, there's a variety of new glassware and vases. If you're looking to pick up something new, I like this green vase that doubles as a pitcher. You could display some of IKEA's faux plant sticks, or pick up some fresh flowers for an arrangement. Next, let's move over to the sofas and chairs. This new love seat and chaise is advertised as having a deep seat and high back with armrests that embrace you. It includes a removable washable cover and underseat storage. This love seat looks alright on the website, but in person it looked cheap and poorly constructed. The fabric was wrinkly, the cushions were flat and not very comfortable, and the armrests aren't that functional. IKEA has many other options at a similar price that are much more comfortable and better constructed. I'm not sure why they even bothered to make this. For a better seating option, check out this love seat instead. It looks more high-end for a similar price and was much more comfortable. One thing to note is the armrests are low, so keep that in mind if you're used to leaning on them. The Vedbo chair is a new armchair that comes in 4 different colors. They market it as being suitable for business use, and I'd agree with that. It has a very ergonomic, comfortable shape and a resilient foam suitable for meetings or waiting rooms. It also comes in a high back version, which definitely has more of a corporate feel. The seat cushion was a bit thin and the cover is not removable or washable, so I don't think it's ideal for use in a home. This next armchair would fit right into a modern living room or home office. It has both high resilience foam and springs in the seat, giving it a comfortable and sturdier feel compared to the other chairs that are foam only. I prefer this chair in the light beige fabric, as the black faux leather looks a bit cheap in person. However, this material is wipeable if easy cleaning is important to you. IKEA has these new dining chairs that come in both green and yellow. The shape was really cool and different, but the proportions felt a little bit off. The seat and back were quite small compared to the width of the frame. The display versions were also both visibly stained, so not the best way to showcase a new product. Another disappointing product was the Clinton dining chair. I didn't like these at all. It looks like someone took a pillow and decided to fold it and make it into a chair. The top also felt very heavy against the thin wood legs that had a strange orangey wood tone. Overall, it was quite frumpy and cheap looking. There are definitely better looking options out there for a similar price. Try the Bergamund chair in grey and oak. Just be sure to avoid this new paisley color. IKEA, who is asking for this? I love a dark blue dining chair, but the pattern and scale of this one is so dated. There has to be a better way to pull off this style. There were a few new additions to the table and nightstand section. This new ottoman is made of hand-woven rattan and can be used as a footrest, table, or as extra seating. I love that IKEA makes versatile pieces like this. It's great for small spaces or if you're shopping on a budget. This next coffee table features an oak veneer in a light stain. I like the size and shape of this, but I don't love how visible the screw holes here are. Caps would have made the piece look a little bit more finished. I personally prefer the darker stained option because this issue is less visible and the wood tone looks more rich. Here is a new storage table that would be great for a living room side table. It has a removable fabric bag that could be used to store blankets or to tuck away toys for kids or pets. It also comes in a larger size that could be used as a coffee table. I really like the versatility of these tables, but I don't love the feet that stick out and wish that they would have made it without those. The Scrubby side table has a more traditional look and could double as a nightstand. It has open shelving with room for a basket for extra clothes storage. For such a simple design, I do think it's a bit overpriced at $60. Now this new nightstand is a more unique looking option. It features a raised ledge along the back that makes it suitable for beds at different heights. To me, this style comes across as more youthful and better suited for a kid's room. However, I do like the color and it does appear to be well constructed. It's made of solid pine, so it can be refinished if needed. Now let's take a look at the new additions in the IKEA cabinet and bookshelf collections. We saw the Edeness TV bench introduced last year, and now it's back in a new dark wood finish. I do like this color as dark, rich wood tones are now coming back on trend. There's also a new cabinet in this collection, which has glass doors and a drawer. I could see this working really well in a dining room. This new shelving unit has a mix of different shelf widths and heights, with some of the shelves being adjustable. I love the design of this new shelf and how there is a variety in the proportions. There are a lot of options for decorating and showcasing personality using a shelf that isn't so cookie cutter. The iconic Calyx unit now has a new finish option, a medium-toned white oak effect. It's slightly darker and more saturated than the existing oak option. I'm not a huge fan of this color. It looks a bit stripy with all the variations in the tone and the wood grain. IKEA also introduced new frames for the Calyx collection to elevate the units, which is an interesting idea that helps make it look a little bit more high-end. The frames currently are available in both black and white. The new Tullstorp cabinet has an industrial look with a soft gray metal finish and a mix of open and closed storage. It's a good option if you're not into the wood cabinets available right now, but want something more interesting than your basic white. The Hems collection has a new bookcase in red for anyone who prefers a bold, colorful style. It's not for me personally. I'd prefer a deeper maroon, a deep green. Still, I appreciate that it's different from IKEA's usual color palette. The Scrubby bookcase and TV bench are from the same collection as the nightstands we saw earlier, only in a dark blue color. The bookcase is okay, but I don't really like the design as a TV stand. It feels dated and cheap, and the flat dark color showed a lot of dust and dirt. There are better TV stand options that would add a lot more to your space. Let's go take a look at what's new in Textiles. This new blanket is a great neutral throw to add on your sofa or at the end of your bed. However, it wasn't the most soft. You get the looks, but not the most comfort. The sandbroad throw didn't look as high-end as the last one because of the loose knit, but this one was a lot more soft. There were a few new duvet covers that I really liked in the showroom. The first one is this bright yellow option. It had a really soft and silky feel to it. The next one was a dark dusty pink color, made of a pre-washed cotton. It was a lower cost than the yellow one, but was still just as soft. And this duvet was a cotton viscose blend, which is also very soft and breathable. I like the soft green pattern. It's a color we've seen repeated around the showroom. Here you can see how it looks on a bed, paired with white sheets and a solid green throw. There were also a few new rugs that I thought were really nice. The Novling rug would look great in a bedroom. I like the edge details on both ends. It gave it a more elevated look. The Vedback runner is light gray with a slight green hue. It's described as durable and stain resistant, which means it would work well in a hallway or as a kitchen runner. Let's take a look at all of the new lighting options. I love this new Blidvator light because it's neutral while still having a lot of texture on the base and in the shade. It would work well in a lot of different spaces, like in your living room or on your bedroom nightstand. This next lamp has a funky design with a mix of hand-blown frosted and reeded glass. The stacked pieces can be interchanged for whichever look you prefer. The Symphonist collection has a new speaker lamp. I love that they are mixing both a lamp and a speaker into one, once again making something multifunctional. However, I'm not a huge fan of the design. I wish the lampshade was a bit different and less bulbous, but I do like the frosted glass and that the speaker isn't extremely obvious. The Warmblixt collection is a collaboration with award-winning designer Sabine Marcellus, intended to explore the emotional effects of light at home. The collection consists of sculptural lighting products and home accessories. I love that these lights have a sculptural and architectural element to them that makes them feel like an art piece. This next light is made of molded birch veneer with soft shapes in several layers. I really like the idea and direction this pendant was going in, however, I feel like it's not there yet and is missing some refinement. I would rather the wood strips be slimmer and have 3 stacked on top of each other instead of 2. I'd be interested to see this evolve as a collection. Last but not least, let's take a look at some of the new decor. IKEA has these new mirrors with ornaments that are meant to be removable, but this makes the mirror look cheap having them not on very securely. The ornaments themselves aren't that nice as they are a flat looking plastic and not the lustrous metal you'd expect. I'd prefer it if they just made the mirror without them, and that could have potentially lowered the cost as well. IKEA has this new glass vase which is so unique and hand blown. It would look so pretty as a table centerpiece. Another artisan-made option is this one in a trendy dark green glass. This new faux plant has some pink detailing on the leaves and looks pretty realistic in person. I love how trailing plants look hanging off of a shelf or when hanging in a pot. Here we have a new laptop or monitor stand made in birch. It can be used in 3 different ways: as a tiered shelf, as a stacked higher shelf, or as 2 separate supports. This would be very useful in a home office as an ergonomic accessory. This new room divider had an interesting handmade rattan design, which would be a nice airy way to divide a space. The floor model had some broken and fraying pieces, so I wouldn't recommend it in a high traffic space. This other new room divider has a more corporate office feel compared to the last. It's not the most homey, but it would do the job of dividing a space and giving privacy. Horses seem to be a recurring trend in the IKEA showroom. I couldn't help but notice them around the store everywhere, as decorative statues, but also hidden in things like towels and blankets. But why was this design everywhere? Well, the Hashtag collection features the Swedish DALA horse, a symbol of Swedish heritage and craftsmanship. It is apparently Sweden's best-selling souvenir and can now be yours in the form of a figurine or in a textile. Overall, I really liked a lot of IKEA's new additions for spring and summer. I'm loving all of the decorative accents in the muted green tones, which is very on trend for this season as the color is grounded in nature without being too bold. The products I was generally not a fan of were either dated in design or felt poorly constructed, like what we saw in the seating and table sections. I was definitely most impressed by the modern and unique designs we saw in the storage and lighting sections. So let me know down below, what was your favorite new product? Or what was your least favorite? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more design content coming soon. Thanks for watching!